Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yaji, like yay, G. And today I wanted to talk about one of my favorite topics in the world, which is skincare. Now, I'm all about like self-care, so taking care of the self, the body like me, and your face. The skin is part of your body, so why not take care of it? Because you only have one body. That's what you're born with and that's what you're gonna die with. So why not take care of it, right? Because if you take care of it well when you're younger, when you're older, it's really gonna show compared to other people who haven't taken care of their skin that you will look better than other people around you, I guarantee. But anyway, I wanted to talk about two skincare items, specifically AHAs and BHAs, because I feel like acids either make or break your skin. It's that important. So AHA is short for alpha hydroxy acid, and there's multiple versions of AHA. So there's the glycolic acid, the lactic acid, tartaric, citric, there's so many out there. And glycolic acid is derived from sugarcane, whereas like lactic acid is derived from like milk, tartaric, grapes, citric acids, citrusy things like lemons and oranges. You get the point. But the gold standard is the glycolic acid. There's a lot more research regarding glycolic acid, and it's been proven that glycolic acid works the best. Glycolic acid also has the smallest molecule, which means it's going to penetrate your skin better. So if I try to give you an example, imagine this is like the dermis layer of my skin, right? So chia seeds are small. So if you put a chia seed on top of like my palm right here or my hand, it's most likely gonna fall through the cracks like right here, even though I have it closed, much easier than, let's say, an almond. Almond's just gonna sit on top. So if I compare that to AHAs, glycolic acids are like chia seeds. They're the smallest, so it's going to penetrate your skin much quickly compared to other acids. But also because it penetrates that much quicker than other acids, it might cause sensitivity to your skin. So if you have sensitive skin, you might want to stay away from glycolic acid and try something like lactic acid, which has a bigger molecule. So even though you put it on your face, it might not have like the harsh reaction. Because some people, when they put acids on their skin for the first time, or a higher percentage of an acid, for instance, their skin, can get red, or they start peeling and stuff. So maybe try it first in smaller doses, and then, or even switch out to a different acid, not the glycolic acid. But for me, I love my glycolic acids, and I use it in conjunction with BHAs, which I'm about to talk about next. BHA is short for beta hydroxy acid, and there's only one type of BHA, which is salicylic acid. So AHAs that have like tons, right? I mentioned there's only one for BHA. AHAs are water soluble and BHAs are oil soluble. So BHAs can penetrate into your skin like your pores because there's oils in there. So a lot of people with oily skin prefer BHAs. A lot of people with dry skin prefer AHAs. I use both. I think there's benefits to using both, and I feel like if you're not, you also should start using both because they're good for you. A lot of people use AHAs when they have dry skin or like flaky skin, or if they have like sunspots or like spots on their face. They try to minimize that, so they start using AHA because it's like the layer of the skin, like the top layer that you see physically. BHA goes inside your skin to clean out the pores inside. So in some countries like Europe or Asia, BHAs are actually banned. But in the US, thankfully it's not. And therefore, instead of using salicylic acid, companies will sometimes use a different ingredient called betaine salicylate. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know. Betaine salicylate. Okay, I'm just gonna call it BS, but not like the swear word BS, but skincare BS. Anyway, I can't say it, I can't pronounce it. It basically does the same thing as salicylic acid, but it's not as harsh as salicylic acid, and that's why for countries that ban salicylic acid would use BS. Okay, that sounds really weird. But whatever. But I prefer to use salicylic acid because it works similar to the glycolic acid. There's a lot more research done with salicylic acid than anything else. have the same level of 2% of salicylic acid, they need 4%. And a lot of the times companies don't write the ingredients or the amount of concentration like the ingredients list, and so you don't know how much you're getting, and so when you use it on your face you don't know if it's actually working or not, right? So I'd rather just go with like the gold standard, the original, because I know it works. Now, acids are also very important because it exfoliates your skin, getting rid of like the dead skin, and those other ingredients are like penetrating deeper into your skin. AHAs and BHAs are a chemical exfoliant, not physical. I don't do physical. It actually ruins your skin. Please don't physically exfoliate your skin. That's so bad for you. I used to do that when I was younger, when I didn't know better, and it ruined my skin. So please just stick with chemical exfoliants. So there's so many different types of ways to apply AHAs and BHAs. We have it in like cleanser forms, like toners and serums and creams and masks, like anything you can think of, companies have come up with it. I mean, it's like a multi-billion-dollar industry, so you would assume that they have so many things available to like consumers, right? But it's just up to us to choose what products work for us, and it doesn't. But when it comes to me, my skincare, I like to use salicylic acid as a toner form. So I would put it on like a cotton pad and then like put it all over my face versus in like a wash or a cream. That's just my personal preference. I don't like to use it as a like foam wash off, because like a cleanser, because I mean you're washing your face, and so the salicylic acid ingredient that's supposed to stay on your skin is just going to be washed out with water, right? So how much benefit are you actually getting from using that foam cleanser, you know? I like to leave it on at night to make sure it like really penetrates my skin, so that when I wake up the next morning, my skin's all nice and clear. That is just my personal preference of the way I use it. But for me, like I said, I like to be very particular. I like to use salicylic acid separate, and then like AHA separate, specifically glycolic acid. So some of the products I want to mention today are from Paula's Choice and Drunk Elephant. I feel like you can't go wrong with these brands. They have excellent ingredients and they don't use any fragrance, which is very important, because fragrance just gives you like a nice feeling, a nice smell to your skincare, but it does nothing beneficial for your skin. It can be quite harmful later on if you continuously use skincare with fragrance. So these brands, I feel like you just can't go wrong. I like to buy skincare with excellent ingredients because science doesn't lie. Anyway, when it comes to AHAs, I have two to show you. One is the gel format and one is the lotion format. I use both. I mean, I use AHAs twice a week. Right now, these are the two that I'm using. I've also loved using AHAs from The Ordinary. They have a big tub that comes in a toner form. Even like Crave Beauty, she has glycolic mainly, but blends of other acids in there as a toner that you can wipe off. When it comes to BHA though, I love Drunk Elephant. This is like a sample size. I had a full size, but I gave it to my mom. So this as a blend of AHA and BHA, and in nights that I'm lazy, instead of like wanting like putting two products or whatnot, I would just put on like one of this because it has both. But normally I like to, you know, have separate like skincare routines. So I like to use AHAs, I like to use BHAs separately, and I like it in toner format as mentioned before. So I have two also from Paula's Choice. Technically these are like the same product. So this is their 2% BHA exfoliant, but that's in normal, like their normal exfoliation line, and this is their like pimple, like acne line. But it's literally the exact same things, and it's like marketed two different ways. I don't really understand why, but I like this better, to be honest, because it's a toner. It's a bit lighter, like liquidier. Is that even a word? And so when I put it on the toner, it doesn't feel like sticky afterwards. Whereas this, I put it on a cotton pad, but this leaves a little bit of residue, like stickiness, and so I prefer to just buy this from the acne line because literally they're the same thing. Skincare is something very personal and individualistic, so you need to find out what you're comfortable with and what you like. I like my acids in a toner format. You might like it in a wash off or a mask that you put on once a week instead of multiple times a week, you know, so you just have to find something that's right for you. You should probably start putting on acids on your face if you're not already, because I think that's super important. It's good good for the upkeep of your skin, preventative measures. You can use it for wrinkles or fine lines, for acne, whether you have whiteheads or blackheads. If you have whiteheads, you would prefer AHA. If you have blackheads, you would prefer BHA. I would recommend that you start using both and incorporate it in your skincare because your skin is very important and very precious. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it was informative. If you have any questions about acids, please let me know down below and I will see you guys next time. Bye!